Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's where rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This is Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's got some space here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Eckler is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Touchdown, Vikings! I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to roam now. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Vikings 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This goes out wide from Madison. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, that's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. He's to the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They go back to the ground with Jones.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
54, Mike. Check, watch 54.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Herbert now.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Going on the ground with Eckler. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll lead here to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks. Get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. Yeah, this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And the most curious way there to burn some time. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it lines up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Vikings, it's an important win for their playoff